Okay, now that I'm in the right place again, I'm going to play some Isaac because Isaac always hits right. It's like a move with 100% accuracy. It might not be able to critical hit every time. It might not even be the best tool for the job, but it's always gonna hit. Always gonna hit right. Oh, you know why I had so many deaths before? Trying to do Mother on Maggie is the other thing I've been doing. I've been doing Blue Baby runs and Mother on Maggie. Neither of them are going to lead to a lot of wins. I can do Samson, though. I do have to do some Samson alt paths, but also speed runs. Both Hush and Boss Rush, which is kind of a surprise, because Samson is a fast character. You go pretty fast. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. I'm Samson. You get it. I have weird energy today because I had a coffee. Well, I did I mention this last stream? I got my coffee maker working. And let's be clear, my coffee maker was not broken. There was no complication in the process. We just hadn't set it up. We bought a coffee maker when we moved. It was one of the first things to arrive in the kitchen. And we just didn't set it up. Because I bought some nice, like pretty damn nice instant coffee. And we've been drinking that. And it's actually really good. Some instant coffee is built different, for sure. So I've set up the nice coffee maker with some real nice beans, and it definitely, it is a, like a mood boost for me. I can take or leave coffee. I can take or leave tea as well, but when you get that nice coffee and it hits right, it can be a huge upgrade. I mean, I also had a tea. I had a boba tea, out and about. And I'm not a big boba tea person. And I didn't, like, super love it, but I was like, you know what? We're out. We're getting boba tea. I might as well have boba tea. I have it every now and again. It brought back memories to a friend of mine who sometimes shows up in chat, who we used to get boba tea a lot. It's a fond memory. KFC and boba tea. They don't really go together well, but I sure was... Oh, wow. That's really good. I sure was getting them. I sure was getting it a lot. KFC and boba tea. They weren't even in the same, like, part of the city we were in, really. There was a pretty substantial, like, travel I had to do. I'm gonna go bomb that tinted rock I saw. Damn. That's like the best tinted rock ever. You got boba tea on your first date with your partner? That's actually really good. See, that's good if you like boba tea. In a Japanese restaurant, that's a, it's like playing Dumine. That's like the modifier that ups it. We got boba tea in one of those little boba tea stalls in a mall. Because the UK does have malls, despite what some people would lead you to believe. They're usually called shopping centers or arcades. And the one where we live right now is quite nice and not dying at all. Although the entire third floor was shut down. So maybe not worth the comment. Green tea with watermelon apple bubbles. I don't like watermelon as a flavor because I don't like watermelons. That said, I respect it. Apple bubbles seems great, but I just don't like the texture of boba tea bubbles. Watermelon's 50-50. But you didn't have watermelon as the only flavor. Watermelon as the only flavor, I think, is where you get into an issue. Watermelon as a supplemental flavor, I think is pretty good. If it's like a candy where it's like watermelon and apple, or watermelon and raspberry I've had before. Watermelon and sour apple, or just sour acid, because that's basically a flavor. That's okay. Just watermelon, hard pass. That, I would rather have real watermelon, and I'm not legally allowed to eat fruit. The tax man will be coming, because he's so excited to get me, finally. Yeah, some artificial fruits taste super different, for sure. I had a passion fruit mango tea, which was nice. I like a fruit tea. But it was very sweet, but it didn't taste sweet, but it was sweet. I ended up having a bit of a sugar headache. Oh, I'll take Ava's mascara, because I'm not a coward. That's right. I'm putting the whole Isaac community on blast. If you skip Eve's mascara, you're a nerd. Anyway, it was a bit sweet. Gave me a little bit of a sweetness headache, which I don't get all the time, but I'm just very prone to issues with my head now, which sucks. Because I have a very, very sweet tooth. I don't get sweetness headaches from eating sugary stuff. I think it's drinking sugary stuff. I think that's it. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because it's like sweet alcohol and sweet drinks to go. But not really sodas. Because I guess decarbonation helps, maybe. Carbonation might be it. Do I want to take devil deals? Do I want to take devil deals? I want to go either Shoal or somewhere similar. Oh, you got a pic of the boba? That's cute. You got boba and pho? Going to I deeply respect the Asian like restaurants that do a little bit of everything. Like, yeah, it's Japanese, but they're gonna have pho and they're gonna have like Korean fried chicken. Where we moved to, we have a lot of options for Japanese and Korean food, which is super exciting. Actually, me and Nil went to a date to a Japanese restaurant relatively recently, just before we moved. And we moved quite recently. And it was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. Oh, you went to, because it was near your hotel. You know what? I'm gonna devil deal Max. I'm gonna be disappointed. You know what? I'm fine with this. Oh, I didn't use it first. I gotta remember how to use it effectively post-update. I played a lot of Binding of Isaac before they changed how this this item worked. It works pretty well now. But it could be good for Devil Deal for doing boss rush. That said, if I want to do boss rush, I probably shouldn't be doing combat rooms, but it had an item in it, so. I love a slow and steady build. I also love an omega fast attacking build. What the fuck? Binding of Isaac is a finished game that works entirely as intended. All I gotta do is remember how to use Satanic Bible kind of okay, which I guess at this point is just using it at the end of the floor only. And saving batteries and stuff. Which is fine. Satanic Bible and Book of Revelations, if you didn't know, which are basically two opposite items to each other. One does soul hearts, one does black hearts. they got reworked because they were really, 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 really strong. And that, you know, is a bit of a shame, but the reworks are at least interesting. So now this will force us to pay health for items if we want them, which could be useful if we want to get rid of our last red heart later. That said, I seem to be having enough trouble as it is. I'm just screwing up. I'm just screwing. Hope I don't regret spending that key, but I did spend a key for an item, so it's not that bad. Oh my god, that was... Can't believe it. Oh my god, that was minging. I've lost the source. I have lost the source. Turns out I just really like eating out and about, especially in interesting places. And I like eating, you know, bringing food home, like takeout. Oh. I would use the clicker if I wasn't trying to do something. Oh my god, I'm just going to lose. I'm just going to die. I should have gone to the other place. I shouldn't really be taking this much time on detours, but you know what? If I don't do boss rush, I don't do boss rush. That is fine. We're almost definitely gonna get to Hush. Wow, this was bad too. Both areas were bad. Actually, that's quite good if I get a little money on the way out. It would mean more backtracking when I'm already saying don't backtrack. That's fine, it's just a lot of damage. But we should be able to fight Bighorn without taking 2 hits. Especially with Eve's Mascara doing a lot of damage. He's not super hard. It's just when he spawns the balls it can be a bit hard. Yeah. I was gonna say, the balls are hard. Hard balls. Hard balls, hard balls. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they're hard for you? Okay, it gave us an extra heart. Whereas Nil, when we're out in a boba tea place, they get the purple taro milk, which is cool. It's root milk, so I can't have it. Same as soy milk. I can't have soy milk either. Well, that's great. You know, I really needed that help on my run. And you know, I needed to put myself in that situation too. This is exactly what I wanted, Edmund! Oh, nice. Thank you. It's fine. Ride or die. Ride or die! In this case, it's probably ride and die. Yep, that's good. That's good. No, you don't. No, you don't slide back in there. I saw you trying to do that. Good item. No whammies. No whammies. Which do be doing stuff like that sometimes. I love Scorpio. Guess I'm gonna have to do it just to not die. Yep. I'm just getting hit by every little Tom, Dick, and Harry, huh? You want me to say it? I said it. I don't regret it. Nil, we were just talking about Boba. Boba! Boba these balls. Ah! Oh, and you give me that room after this? Yeah, no, that wasn't it. That sucked. I was playing so badly though. That was not really on the game. Like, we got a bad item, sure. Ah, okay. Okay, people, okay. I see how it is, I see how it do be, do. A do and a do. They're gonna take you to the loo. They stopped singing, they stopped playing the music. I was doing my little, like a Mugenic style song. But I do think Samson, why do I keep saying Samsung? Oh my god. Like, this isn't me being like mad at the game, I'm just fucking up. I do like Compound Fracture. I actually really like Compound Fracture. I can't speak. I've lost the ability to speak. Mate, you never had the ability to speak in the first place. Bloody hell. Yeah, alright. Bloody hell, mate. You've been chatting nothing since you were born. Absolute clown hours, mate. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Oh, good. What a favorite. What a world, what a world, what a favorite of everyone. Everyone's favorite. Everyone wants this thing to happen. My brain's not in it. My brain's not in it. My brain is somewhere else. My brain's doing like a... No, my brain's doing to get stick bugged. No! You know what my brain is doing? Ah, what's it called? Oh, you know what? I'll finish the boss fight first. One way or the other. Ass, grass, or cash. No one rides for free, you know. Damage down sucks. Especially when we're gonna have damage down when we spawn. What's it called? Yes! Yes! My head right now is just hitting one of these. It's just here. This is all I am. But probably, you know, like a little faster. This is where my head is right now. Which is so funny to play Dungeon Synth and speed it up. That's really funny. Oh, it kind of bangs though. Yeah, yeah. All my squires and knaves. All my wielders of staves. Yeah, yeah. In the dungeon tonight. I don't have it bookmarked. I'll tell you what, I do not have it bookmarked. You know how I know? I had to search on YouTube, Little Wizard in Mall music. Now I have listened to this song before many times because, There's this song, but there's also another song inspired by it that I really, really like from the King's Knight's Quest game, the one that FromSoft did, the old one. Knightsfield? No, Kingsfield OST. There's a song from it I really like that's very similar. It might be this one. I've been really into these kinds of vibes. Well, not recently. Like 9 months ago. And then the vibes had a baby and the baby was me. Oh, you know what would be really sick? But I don't know how to do it. But it's definitely doable. If I could get a mosaic filter on Goboli, like live in utero, live, Bobby Moynihan, that would be really cool. But I don't know how to do it. But it is a thing. You can do it. It's not one of the default ones I know how to do. But there are like add-ons you can get. Yeah, it's gonna be Get this shader, it'll add amazing effects for your stream. Oh, actually, what? Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are alright. Get amazing effects for your stream now. User-friendly plugins. They're specifically made for the OBS program so that they are easy to use for anyone who plays the video game. It's funny, there's some stuff here that I actually use. Just in a different thing. Well, you know, it's something that would be cool. Yeah, on me. On me. Oh, the echoing silence. The silence after Dungeon Synth kind of does hit different. That would be very neat. But basically the whole reason why Goboli exists is a series of, wouldn't that be neat? Oh, wouldn't that be neat if you could get that to work? Wouldn't that be neat if you could do that thing? That's all it is. That's why I haven't upgraded him since I made him, because I haven't had any, hey, wouldn't that be neat? Other than, there's been some ideas, but sometimes an idea is just a flash in the pan, you know? It needs to be an idea that either sits with me for months, or I have 48 hours with nothing else important to do, and then a new baby is born. It only takes 48 hours with me, baby. Our tiers are fucked up right now. They're super fast and they shoot really fast. And I don't actually like fast shot speed. The synergy. No, we had the item last run for that. It's still okay though. Because if we take a lot of damage on a boss, our damage is going to go up and then we can do a really, really strong sand bombs. So it's not bad. Fanny pack is good. Our bombs have bones in them. Bones in the bombs. Made a weapon that can be powered by worms. It even shoots worms. Good situation for hematemesis, because even though I can't see it, I have 2 heart containers. So that means we have 2 backup hearts there. Yep. Ooh, my baby boy can count. Ooh, my boy can count. The high shot speed, like the high tear rate, is good for compound fracture for sure. I'll take Lucky Toe. Lucky Toe is way better. Lucky Toe is probably going to give us better heart spawning than Child's Heart. I hate the clots, the clotties. I don't know if anyone likes them. Range up is great. Speed up is great. Oh, redemption. Binding of Isaac, redemption. I was gonna be like, that's the name of the game, and I was like, no, it's not. Wait a minute. It's not the name of the game. Yeah, I know you don't like them, Nil. I know you're not a fan of the clots. The clotties. I think the thing that annoys me about them is just that they're... There's a version of them that spawns in the ash pits that's way more meaty. They look more like meat and they act more like meat. I don't have the health to go for a devil deal, is the thing. Like, straight up, I don't have the health to go for a devil deal. Straight up. So I will not be doing that today. No, 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 no. We are channel, we The Binding of Isaac. Yeah, our freaking knockback with the bone tears and the tiny amount of damage they do. We're on 2.5 damage, which is donkey ass, by the way. It's just pushing people around. That's when it's annoying. I needed to get rid of my knockback. Don't worry about what I'm eating. I can eat what I want. I'm a big boy. There's a song that does that, isn't it? It goes. The needles are also up there in top annoying enemies. I'm gonna keep the toe. I think Lucky Toe might be good for us. I mean, Lucky Toe spawned that trinket, you know? It might be worth just taking a hit early on a floor because we are not doing well. I would love Dull Razor or something right now. I don't even think I have Dull Razor unlocked. But I would love something like that. Because even with the with this much damage right now, if I didn't have a better trinket, I would absolutely take Lazy Worm, by the way. 100%! 100%! 100. I feel like just the thing is, for me, fast firing, high shot speed tiers feel bad. Oh, great. Taking the one hit I didn't want to take, and it turns out to be from piercing, telepathy homing shots. That sucks. At least my damage is okay now, but I'd really rather not be put in this situation. But we do just need to kind of go fast, so. Boing. 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 Oh, I can also proudly declare, we went to a Lego store today. I'm very happy about that fact. Are you a secret rock? You're a super secret rock. Ooh! I don't think I've ever found a super secret rock before. That's a huge find. Oh no, they are giving me the worst shit. For fuck's sake. I'm going in every direction right now. It was a good Lego store, yeah. I've not really been in a bad Lego store, but some of them are just tiny. This one was pretty big. They had stuff that they don't even sell online anymore. And the staff knew what they were talking about, because the staff was like, very dangerous to me. Because I buy a lot of Lego. It's one of my hobbies. We haven't moved my Lego from my old house to my new house. So it's just a matter of buying, you know, getting a couple of sets just as a little like, oh, it's fun to make something. I particularly like a little spaceship or a little car. I quite like getting little cars. But we got a little Star Wars set, because I don't do it often, and it was one of the characters from Mandalorian I really like. And I need to make Nil watch The Mandalorian, but luckily they would like it a lot. And I think I might be getting into a Star Wars phase. For better or worse, I think it's happening. So we got a little Star Wars set. And they were like, oh, are you using your Lego rewards points? And I'm like, I am. I'm keeping them. Because you never know. You never know when you want to use them. You can use the reward points for like straight up money. They straight up transfer into money. Which is very nice for them. It's the benefit of buying from the actual store. Wow. But they were like, oh, are you saving up for one of the releases this weekend? And I'm like, excuse me? I knew that the new things were coming because we were looking for a new set that just came out. But to be told like, oh yeah, new stuff is coming this weekend, this Sunday. It's like, oh man. You can't be telling me that. That's like evil a little bit. That's a little bit evil. But I think they know when someone my age is going into a Lego store that I am a intimate professional. Oh, I'm stupid! I'm a stupid baby, so why don't you lock me in a series of traumatic memories? At least my damage is high. Leroy Samson! You know, I think WoW's slow decline, and WoW isn't even doing that badly, honestly. WoW is still a good game. Definitely started happening when they stopped making as many Leroy Jenkins jokes. Sure. I actually don't love options because I usually forget I have it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts me. That hurts me. That hurts me a lot. I think every time I've tried to donate to a blood machine to get a reward in the last little while, it's not paid off. Riot MMO will save. I actually do have high hopes for the Riot MMO, but considering how Riot's fumbled the 2K KO or whatever their fighting game is, I'm a little less confident. Horizon's MMO is still happening, Horizon Zero Dawn, and that looks pretty good. And I think Horizon is an interesting enough setting that it will be fun. I'm pretty sure it's more of an action MMO, so it's not like gonna have like conventional classes or anything, which is kind of a shame. And as I said, Duck, I might be having my like MMO phase, so I might be hitting you up with the. By the way, I've spent 24 hours in the last 48 hours on this MMO. Come play it with me. That might come in the next few days. Fine. Quite good on Samson. I think the thing with MMOs now, a lot of old school MMOs are just getting revivals because there's like a lot of content people like in them. So people are like, no, let's play these older guys. What does Lazarus Rags do again? This is a question I will search up. Oh, it spawns Lazarus. There's high hopes, Duck, is the thing. It's very, very likely. Because I'm not fighting the angel right now. So modernizing the graphics in it. Are you talking about SWTOR? Because I know SWTOR's graphics customization has been controversial. New graphics. And that is one of the ones I want to play. I feel like when they modernize the graphics in an MMO, that's kind of the wrong direction to be taking. Oh, I don't even know that. Usually modernizing the graphics is the wrong play. I think they usually should just lean in. Or do what WoW's did. World of Warcraft did it. Hey, this is what we always wanted the game to look like. So the new graphics just look like the old graphics, but higher resolution, but actually do have like charm and spirit to them still. Not every MMO can pay it off. I know Star Wars The Old Republic did a visual update, and it's just kind of like muddy and made things have a weird texture, which sucks a little bit. Nice. No, I love an MMO. I love an MMO. It's just a shame I don't really have good vibes with any of my MMOs recently. So I'm kind of looking... I'm looking at these old MMOs that have had, like, community revivals, because there's a couple, there's two in particular, but I really want to play, that have had revivals from teams that are doing basically expansion-level content for free. And that really excites me. So I'm looking at those. I might play a couple of them. I might play a couple of them at once. Because there's different genres. Still massive in Korea? That's crazy. But I love stuff like that. And you know what? I would be down, if that does get a bit of a community revival, I'd be down to try it. Because I love just trying an MMO and experiencing it for like a month or two, and then just being like, yeah, that was good. Or whatever, you know? That's kind of my take on MMOs. It has to be a real experience for me to want to keep playing it for a long time. But I have my, like, monthly phase. And then it's like, okay, how many of my friends get into it? How much do I like it? How much do I like the story? How much do I like the community is a huge one. If your online game has a bad community, if there's any other reason why I would stop playing it, I'm gonna stop playing it. There's a reason why I'm not playing Rivals right now, because I love Rivals. but its community is... There's really, really good and talented people in the community, but there's just a very vocal, toxic side that doesn't shut the fuck up. Basically. Yeah, that's a thing a lot of MMOs do now too, where they lean more into the end game. I don't want that. I don't want that. So the ones I've been looking at are more about the leveling. It's like leveling is where most of the game is, and then the end game is a different experience. I like leveling in MMOs. That's what I like. I like leveling a character. I like going through the level areas. I don't want to do your end game raids. I don't want to do them. I don't want to do that. If you make that mandatory or make it so that your end game is just guilds, like you don't get to do end game if you're not in a guild. You need to be in a guild. I'm gonna stop playing early. And that's what happened with Throne and Liberty, which is a game I really liked. And the second they remove guilds from the game completely, I will play it again. Because the guilds just encouraged really, really bad behavior. There's a MMO that was going to come out and has not come out, but I was worried about it because it was a similar thing. They were like, yeah, it's all going to be about guilds and community gameplay, and I'm like, that's a little bit worrying. You have to have a very particular vibe for that to be perfect. And one of the MMOs I'm playing, or I want to pick up in the next little while, is a bit like that, but I hope the vibe, it will pass the vibe check. So it's like, no, you don't need to be playing like really sweaty with a guild. You can just be playing for fun. You can be focusing on other things. You could do the final dungeon only on Saturdays. Throne and Liberty was a bit like that. Throne and Liberty had basically an overworld a bit like any other action RPG, where on specific days and specific timings, bosses would spawn and multiplayer events and things, and that was really fun. But some of them were guild only. Sometimes there would be events where if you happened to be playing with a friend group, it would mark you for PvP, and you did not have the option to unmark yourself for PvP. I did not like that. I think that is a factually bad choice. Jesus Christ. Isn't you stop Black Desert? Yeah, it's a lot of that particular brand of Asian MMO really wants guilds and forced PvP. I don't want it at all. If the game has an option for a PvP-less server, I'm going to be playing on it. I'm going to be playing on RP, no PvP. Because then, there's always a game mode to do PvP if you want to. There's always like a PvP arena, and I'd rather do a PvP arena. I'm pretty partial to if an MMO has like a team PvP, like Guild Wars did, Final Fantasy XIV did, where it's like a 3v3 teams PvP. Give me that. I'll play that. I like that a lot. Okay, sure. I'll just... Fuck me, I guess. Is this worth the full run reroll? I think it is. My damage is still kind of ass, but... Yeah, that's what I like for PvP. I like it to be opt-in, opt-out. Unless it's like, okay, you're going to an area that's PvP, or there's a battle going on in an area. But even then, I don't like it, because a lot of the time, when it's guild-based PvP, the guilds just hang around waiting for a battle to be declared, and then they go, ah, yes, battle was declared, and it's like, is anyone really having fun here? Are they having fun with this? Is this fun for them? You know? I don't think so. At least, it's not fun for me. And that's what matters for numero uno. I like an MMO where there's leveling, the story matters less than the world. If the world is interesting, I don't need it to have like a specific story. In fact, if it's too focused on a story with a specific set of characters and your character being like roped along, that can be a bad thing. That can ruin an MMO for me. If it forces you like to be like, oh, you're a character who did this thing, and it's like, I would never have any character who would do that thing. Thank you. Thank you for ruining my immersion. I'm now not going to be having as much fun. Because I'm petty like that. So I'm curious to try some old school MMO revivals and then see how these more old school games feel up to my desires, because a lot of them, it's slower leveling, it's more classic leveling. You're going through a game at a slow pace. There's less focus on the end game. But when you get to the end game, there's quite a lot of stuff to do as well. Hopefully. We'll see. I fully... The reason why I'm not, like, immediately gone into... Oh! It's a Celtic mythology MMO? I'm big into Celtic mythology at the moment. I'm big into... Assassin's Creed Valhalla is in a alternate era of the UK when the UK was being colonized by Vikings, and I think that's super, super fun. Well, I'm already gonna have my my hands free because I have 2 MMOs I want to check out, so probably not. But keep me updated if they do like a big update that's fun or something. I like fun. I like having fun. Okay. Wowie! Wowie, folks! Wowie! I'm just gonna do the dark room path and see if we can get to Hush. It's actually not very likely we'll get to Hush now. I've slowed down too much because my run was not great. So I'm not gonna do like any of the other complicated stuff. We're just gonna go to the dark room because the dark room is hard enough as it is. But what I love about an MMO is when you're playing like an MMO and the vibes hit right and you get like a small group of friends and you're all hanging out, and like sometimes you do the online content, because I only like doing online content in MMO with... I'm gonna fuck the potential for Hush, I think. That still hit me, huh? That, to me, is what life is all about. Hey, guys. It's like how some people have like a Minecraft phase, and they're like, yeah, me and the boys, we're gonna play Minecraft for a couple of weeks. I have that, but it's like, I get the boys into a random MMO. And you know what? They should thank me. Because sometimes I find a really good MMO and my friends keep playing it for a long time. After I like kind of drop out. Usually if I drop out of an MMO though, I have a reason, or just like a game's come out or something. Like the last one I did this with is Throne and Liberty, which I got annoyed with the guild content. Mostly. That definitely made it harder to stick around. Because if the guilds were just, oh yeah, you hang out with your friends and you can make like a cool guild hall. Yeah, you know I love doing that with stream. That's peak. That's what like stream is all about. I also like streaming MMOs. I like streaming MMO leveling and stuff. But it has to be the right MMO with the right vibes. So I might do Star Wars Old Republic again and do one of the character classes I haven't done, because they all have unique stories. And that might be fun. On stream.
Two of diamonds.
Wow. Yeah, we really aren't getting to Hush. I said screw Hush and then realized I could actually speed up and maybe get to Hush. We really ain't gonna be getting to Hush. I could have done a bomb beggar, but I don't want to worry about it. We're good against bosses, but that's because we've been taking damage all floor. Ooh. Ooh. We also could get the Mega Satan key now. Oh, fuck it. Because we're good against bosses. Yeah. I can't resist my nature. 2 Mega Satans in one day. What a treat for me. If I get there. Because I often die on Womb 2, which sucks. It sucks when you are... One of the worst things about roguelikes is when you know you're good at it, but you just can't get runs off the ground. That used to be me with Isaac. I think I've gotten over it. I think I've got better on Isaac, and you know what? It's because I'm playing on the Steam Deck. I got the Steam Deck right now. I'm leaning back from my PC. I would say I'm comfy, but actually these chairs I have are really comfy for playing keyboard games, but not that comfy for controller games. I'll say it. I'll say it out loud. I'd be comfier if I was on the chair behind me. And I could like just move the mic back there and do that. That's something I could do. But I'm not gonna. If we're insanely fast, we can do Hush, or we get an Emperor card, but we ain't gonna be doing that, I think. Also, doing Mega Satan on a Dark Room run kind of sucks a little bit, but that's fine. I've done it many times before. It's just not min-maxed. Yes! Pretty fly! That's my boy! That's my man! That's my fella! Bad voice break during that. Having the wafer from our reroll is really nice. I just need to stop taking dumb damage. Which would require a whole brain transplant. Oh. It's like poetry, it rhymes, man.
I found pill 48.
Wow, that would be great if I find a good item. Key-beggar might be worth it. We're not going to the chest. Wee, wah, way. Oh, you know why this chair isn't comfy for controllers? Because I hadn't lowered the arms. Yeah, now it's fine. God damn it. I'm stupid. Oh. Okay. Jeez. I'd love to be able to play that. I love playing blood donation machines, Charlie. I love blood. Shout out to the advert on British TV at the moment, where it's about giving blood, donating blood, and it's a guy sitting on a cat. It's like a road, right? It's a motorway, and there's a car crash that's happened, and it's like, oh, there's so much drama happening, there's so much happening on the screen, and there's just a guy sitting on his couch in the middle of the motorway because it's like, if you give blood, even you will be involved with the worst accidents and be able to help. And it's like, yeah, that's true, but it's a very funny visual. You're not spitting lies, but you made it look pretty funny. But a lot of UK adverts are funny. There's one right now on TV with a buffet man, who is a man made of, like, goods and things you might get from a, like, konbini, which is not really a thing in the UK, but that's what it is. It's like, here's a bunch of, like, disposable quick food, and he's like an evil temptation thing. He's like, ah, you know you want to have something from my collection, and it's like, no, I must resist because it's a dieting advert. An advert for the concept of dieting. And he's the evil person who makes you not want to diet. But he seems like a fun guy. I love the buffet man. He just wants you to have a tasty treat. Ooh, if only I had a good item. If only I had a good item to use with that. Okay. Sometimes Shoal can be rough. Mostly because it's just enemies you don't fight all the time. And then I can use Perthrow in the dark room to at least get items I like, hopefully. Oh, we're actually so in, boys. My tiers aren't great, so obviously flies aren't the best thing ever, but they're gonna do 10 damage each. It's not nothing to be sniffed at, snaffed at. I'd love a strength card, but I need to use the Perthrow. Alright, Bumbo 1 coin. He do be wanting coin though. I'm just getting the habit. It's pretty huge, honestly. Pretty great. Pretty great. Pretty nice. Guppy's head and the habit is like just a nice combo. Like, I'm not gonna complain about it. It's pretty nice. Is it possible this could be a secret room? I don't remember a secret room spawn in regular places in Shoal. It gets confusing when you're talking about the end floors and secret rooms. Now what we want is secret rocks. Ah, I pressed the button by accident. That's fine. I can get the strength card. That sucks though. But we might not need it. I used to not be the streamer who makes silly mistakes. Now I am. Now I am, people. And it'll happen to you, too! Oh, I should be letting Bumbo take the coins. I just keep forgetting we have him. I don't hate you, Bumbo. I actually really like you, although that you do have the chance to kill me with a bomb, if you feel like it. If I feed you enough, which, you know, I'd rather you didn't. This aura is doing most of her work. I think this aura is doing most of our damage. Like, full stop. Also, every time I'm at Shoal, I don't find the boss until the end. Exploring the entire floor. Every fucking time. I never have a fast Shoal. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. But not quick enough. Weep wap, way oh, way oh. Oh, 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 way oh, way oh. Wagga, wagga, way, wagga. But what do you think it smells like down here? I think it smells sterile, but not in a clean way. I goofed it. I'm not used to the tricks down here, man. Satan isn't too hard, I'm just not used to fighting him. But we've got a pretty good boss killing run. So I know I have a Mega Satan key, but we might die to him, but we might be able to do the lamb. Funny. Funny. Funny, funny. Okay, we'll see what happens. Obviously, these are devil deals. That's pretty good. That we can take if things are going bad. And the pedestal would be worth it if we could get it for free. So now we want to see if we can find... Dark Room Lamb, because we haven't killed it before. And then if we can go further than that, that's great. Now our damage is reset, so it sucks. But I don't find it that big of an issue. But we have no real way of spawning more heals. So we have to be careful. But you know what? If we've been getting to the Dark Room on a run that's been a bit of a, not like a struggle, but like, it ain't been not a struggle. I think is an accomplishment. So we can get Guppy if we need it. You know what? I think we should take it. And then we just have a revive build and we see what happens. Because Guppy is really good. Because we have strength. We're lucky we can get another strength card, and then we could use strength card for 2 bosses. Ooh, up in smoke. We love to see it. Oh, mate. Oh, you know, you ever just had the thing where you swallow and you kind of feel it in your ears? Oh, man. Hate that. It's messed up how the muscles that connect to the jaw go all the way to the top of your head. Like, I get it. I completely get it. As a, like, anatomy researcher for illustration, though, it is one of those things that can mess you up. Very rarely relevant to most drawings, but still. You know, when some people chew and you can see the side of their head, like, pulse? Don't like that. Don't like it. I knew you would. I knew I wouldn't be dodging that move. Interesting, but not useful. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's fine. There was no reason to be in there anyway. I feel like the Dark Room boss is usually at the bottom, but I might be making... No! See, it's exactly where I thought it would be. And we can try this a couple of times. So I'll try it without the strength card. Because if we can do it without the strength card, then we can do Mega Stan afterwards. Oh, you dodged that. You just need to be as far away as in the Cardinals as you can be. Oh, you saw that? Did you see that Heat Seeker? He really went for it. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those runs. Every person who's not amazing at Isaac when they have dead cat. It's one of these. What the? Okay, I always forget he has that move. I remembered he had it literally the second he did it. Which is fine. If anything, it's a good practice for a boss I don't do very often. And a lot of the times you do the lamb, you're already got like a god run where you're like, it doesn't matter what happens, you know? I didn't know he did that either. So having a run where it's actually a bit of a struggle to do the lamb is good for my personal development as a human being. And we're going to say that, and we're going to say it's a good thing. Oh, it was so close. Totally doable. He fucked up the lighting in his room, though. We're just gonna use the strength card. Then is the question of, is it worth trying to do Mega Stan? I guess we can try. We've already done him once today. Why wouldn't you, you know? Isaac! Because our build is quite good at doing bosses. I just have to do it basically hitless. And use this aura. I think that's actually was one of the issues I had with the lamb, is I didn't use my damage aura. But it's really good. This is totally doable. You know, you get it. At least we got bangers. This is when my nose gets itchy, because, you know, when you're doing a tough Isaac boss, you get itchy. That's just the way it is. Programmed by Satan to do that. Stop it. I think this will be the last attempt I do. We're just gonna give it as much of a try as we can. We don't need to use all 9 lives, because that's a bit miserable. Those are the runs that make people quit Isaac for a while. When you're stuck with 9 lives and you aren't winning, but it's, you know, it's feasibly possible you could win. That was very lucky. That was tough. But you know what? That's fine. Bye! We achieved something, which, for a run that was kind of rough and had a reroll, we're gonna take it. Ooh wee! Yep, he's gone. Got an unlock, and that's good enough for me. So, I'm gonna call it here, I think. It's a short one, because we started really late, and I got some other things that I want to do. But thanks for joining me. I just wanted to do some Isaac, as the urge hits every now and again. And, actually, it's super cool to stream from the Steam Deck, kind of. Kind of? Heavy on the kind of, I guess.